Hey Jimmy, really quickly just wanted to go over your website and give you some SEO tips to help you be able to bring in some more work and leads for your guys' company. First off, I just want to say your website looks really nice. Your guys' images look awesome. If these are all like your real images, it's super cool. Looks like you guys have to do really large commercial jobs. So that's super good. I would say that the website does load a little bit slow, just fine. But something that you could work on if you wanted to work on something. Another thing is the amount of content isn't super long. Usually if you're trying to rank on Google, longer content ranks better because how Google works is it's a bot that goes through and it reads all of the words on the website's page. And so like for this website, there's lots of pictures with categories, but there's no real descriptions that you can include that Google's able to read to figure out what your website is about. So like this is how Google is looking at your website. They just kind of scan it and they count how many times you use each word and where you use each word. So you've used, square B 6 times, so they know that you're square B. You use construction 8 times, but you need to have keywords that have the location inside of the keyword, because even looking at your website, I couldn't really tell where exactly you work out of until I saw the address. But Google, it's not going to be reading the address and knowing that you work there. You need to have Lincoln NE next to every single service. So like have contractor Lincoln NE or whatever other thing you do, cell tower Lincoln NE or construction company, best construction company in Lincoln, etc. in order to rank really well. Because when I put your website into my SEO tool, this is what I see. Right now, Google doesn't really know what your website is about. You only index for one keyword currently, and that's square B, because you use that multiple times. But you don't have enough content for Google to really figure out what you're about, which is why you're not ranking for anything currently. So let me show you what it would look like to have a website that is SEO optimized. So when somebody searches for a construction company in Lincoln NE, first thing that shows up is the map pack, which we can go over in a second. You got the BBB. This is the first local one. So kcobuilders.com. So if you notice them, they'll have categories, but they also have text. Lots more text on the website. Probably on all these pages too. I don't think these guys are like amazing at SEO, but they're ranking for at least a decent amount of keywords. And they're currently at 120 organic traffic per month, which is not bad. Probably landing 5 to 10 jobs a month off of that amount of traffic. So when we go and look at what they're currently ranking for, Kingery Construction Lincoln NE. I think that's their name, yeah. Kingery. Oh, yep. So they've got it's pretty good branding. But even construction companies in Lincoln NE get searched 100 times. They're only ranked number 6, so they're not really getting any traffic from that. Maybe we should check that one out, because these guys actually aren't that good at SEO. Who's ranked number 1 for this? Oh, just a bunch of bullcrap companies. Samson. Is this a national website, a lead generator? Or is this a local website? Anyways, you can see this is a really good example of a good website. And they have a lot of text. It loads quickly. It has Samson all over the website, because that's what they want to be ranking for. I mean, Lincoln. So that's kind of how it should work. But in the future, what I would do if I were you, I'd rewrite the website and add lots more text and include a bunch of keywords like this, the ones that you want to rank for that have high search volume. Because once you're ranking for that, usually the ranked number 1 person gets about 30% of the search volume. So if you're ranking for this, then you'll probably get 30 out of 100 people to click on your website, which those can then become leads. The other SEO, so that's the on-page SEO, is making sure you have a lot of content, getting the right keywords. And the off-page SEO is getting something called backlinks. This guy kind of went overkill on the backlinks. He's got tons and tons of them, but not very high quality ones. But if you were to actually be serious about ranking, you'd want to pay somebody to do manual outreach and get good quality backlinks. What a backlink is, I guess I should explain it. It's your website, your link on another website. So for example, if a news story talks about your company, press release or something like that, and they have your link in their press release, that's going to build your credibility on Google, and it will increase the rankings. Or even blogs. These guys just went to a bunch of blogs and added their website into blogs, like on Reddit and stuff, which isn't awful, but the more quality websites that you get links to, the higher your rankings is going to be, and the more relevant. It has to be relevant to your industry. If it's a random website about Pizza Hut and stuff, then it's not going to really matter. Google's going to tell that it's not relevant to your industry, and you're going to be ranking for pizza instead of ranking for the kind of keywords that you want to be ranking for. So that's what I would recommend you do, is adding lots of content, getting more backlinks. Looks like this is clickable. I would also add a form if I were you guys, so people can submit leads. I mean, like questions, and let's see if this guy has one, so I can show you an example. And it doesn't look like he has one either, but forms are usually really good. Having like a form where they can fill out and send an email to you automatically on the website to become a lead. That's for the website. The other thing I wanted to mention really quickly is your Google business listing. So, because even better than ranking your website is ranking the Google business listing, because that shows up before the website. So you want to be in the top 3 of this search result every single time for a bunch of different keywords. In order to do that, you need your business listing set up correctly. So right now, this is your current business listing, and you don't have any photos, and your only category is construction company. You don't have any subcategories. So that's not good. You need to have subcategories that are relevant to your services. So if you do concrete, you want to be concrete contractor. If you do, general, if you're a general contractor, you could add general contractor as another one, or construction. So this is a full list of every category that you can add to your Google business listing. Construction company is another one I would want to add if I were you. And so making sure that because otherwise when somebody searches for concrete contractor and you don't have that in your business listing as a subcategory, then you're not going to show up at all. So that's not good. The other thing you'll want to do is add lots and lots of photos. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but the top ranking people, they're probably all going to have 20 or 30 photos. Be continually updating, posting new photos. And when you post the photos, you want to name the photos as keywords that you want to be ranking for. So like the location specific keywords that have the highest search volume. So you'll name a photo construction company and link in NE, for example. The other thing that you want to work on is getting reviews. Right now you guys don't have any reviews. So even if you were ranking, then people probably won't call you because they want to call companies that already have reviews. So asking every single person that you've worked with in the past to leave a review for you. And you can just send them a link. Like the way to send them a link is you just go here, you click on this link, and then you can shorten it. You can go to just like bit.ly or something like that and shorten the link. And then you can just send that shorter link to them, and it'll go straight to your review page so that they can leave a review for you. So I would definitely recommend doing that as well. Oops, sorry. As well as a few other things. There's something called citations, which also really can help rank the Google business listing. What a citation is, it's a directory. So getting listed in Home Advisor, Yellow Pages, BBB, Thumbtack, Facebook, etc. Every time you create a business page or a listing, fill out a listing for your business, not only does it allow people to find you on other websites like Super Pages or House that are searching for you for your services, but it also makes you seem like more of a credible business. And Google takes that into account when it's ranking the Google business listings. So usually when I'm doing SEO for a company, I'll get 100 or 200 of those just initially to help boost the rankings on the Google business listing. But yeah, that's what I recommend. I definitely recommend getting citations, working on getting more content on your website, and targeting specific keywords so you can actually get a decent amount of traffic. Especially for construction, like you guys make a pretty decent profit margin on most of your jobs. So if you're able to just, it might cost $300 to $500 to do SEO for your website every month, but as long as you're landing at least one job, it's totally paying for itself over and over again. If you're landing at this point where you're getting 10 jobs a month, then it's super, super high ROI for you guys. Let me know if you have any other questions about SEO or need help with citations or anything else. Be happy to answer any questions for you.